Arango gonna let it go from distance. Chicho! Oh my! 1-0 RSL, and the MVP possibilities continue to grow.
Goals I've ever witnessed. Look at them, lackadaisical. No one paid attention. On a two-step drop, strikes it with the laces. The net in the air. You could try that 100 times. Just a couple steps and just hits it on a rope. And Stuver with no chance to even get close to that ball. Just takes it on the one hop off the back of the net to send it back for a kickoff.
And Edwards again will lift it in towards Josef Martinez, who gets the first touch. Martinez gets it again. Martinez! King Josef returns to his old palace and gives Montreal the lead in this massive game as they try to qualify for the playoffs.
And this time, instead of going with a whipped-in ball to the far post, they go directly into Josef Martinez, tries to get it out from underneath his feet, loads of players around him, Saliba right below him, and then gets it back. But look at that, doesn't need much time at all. Right there, just stops it dead and then toe pokes it almost into the top corner. And again, hasn't had much in the way of the ball or the run of play, but he'll take his opportunities every time he gets them.
Luna's first touch. 25 minutes against Guinea in Spain in the first of those two games. Arango back to goal! Oh! Chicho! From a blind spot! How? Increíble in the 70th minute to pull RSL on level terms!
Catranes entry ball. Watch the spin. First touch perfect. Lawn dart. Full stretch.
Wealth management. Duke.
Oh! It's in! Montreal have the breakthrough! Josef Martinez has taken center stage.
To keep your eyes on here is the service from Duke. Number 10 puts his goal scorer in an advantageous position. One thing about Josef Martinez is I don't care about his lack of size. He is absolutely dangerous in the air. It's about positioning. It's about timing. Look, he gets on the inside of
Raheda, Crooks. I mean, they are really creating some overload on this right-hand side, RSL. Crooks, Arango, lovely turn, away from pressure, it's it! Chicho Arango with a cynical finish! Matt Crooks, the new man at the heart of it, and Arango makes absolutely no mistake.
RSL finally get their joy, and it starts with just creating overloads. Much joy in front of goal, but he finally gets it, but it's on that right-hand side where it's just good one-touch combination play between the most dangerous players on the pitch for RSL. Your Diego Lunas, your introduction of Matt Crooks there with that final one-touch ball that just splits the defenders there. Chicho Arango is polished with his first touch to create that opening.
Chouanière or Martinez? It will be Martinez! Via a deflection, Josef Martinez with an equalizing goal for CF Montreal. And if it goes down as his goal, it's goal 109 in Major League Soccer.
You can see Lasser just rolls it back just to change the trajectory a little bit. And with this weather, with this storm, Josef Martinez just knows he's got to put it on target to give himself a chance, and takes a wicked deflection past Coronel, but Josef Martinez won't matter at all. What a finish coming into the match as a substitute. You can see right there, it just goes right off Carmona.
That was my major for a while, geography. Right now, Huron from Brazil, from Rio de Janeiro. Warren pushes it up the right-hand side, coming centrally. Martinez with him. Martinez, nice run off the ball. Takes the shot first time. What a goal indeed. Montreal has regained the lead. Away, Montreal 2. FC Dallas 1, and one of the league's great goal scorers, Josef Martinez, has his 106th in the league, his first with his new club, CF Montreal.
Just watch his movement at the top of the screen. He waits, he sucks them in, and then he explodes in behind. He doesn't have to look at the goal. The goal ain't going to move. He just tucks it in. Wonderful wasted pass by the Brazilian, as Venezuela just tucks it into an empty net. Runs off the shoulder of Gonzalez. He's not sure where he is. Wonderful little ball, but just the timing of his run. He doesn't go too early. He's been there, seen it, done it.
Crooks. Here's Gomez. Luna, they might have something brewing here. Found a lot of success on the right side. Chicho Arango in the 50th minute gets professional goal number 101. And RSL knocking the doors off their home opener in the snow.
As Chicho does the snow down the right-hand side. Luna has the ability to pinch. Great ball across from Gomez. And just at full leap, Chicho Arango scissors himself to that touch past Hugo Lloris to give Real Salt Lake the 3-0 lead. Seconds.
Now Montreal again in transition. Raheem Edwards on his horse on the left-hand side. He really got moving. Edge of the area, now cuts it back across. Josef Martinez! Montreal gets their first home goal of the season through Josef Martinez, and late in the half they take the lead 1-0.
Here's another opportunity in transition. Able to get out and run. Matthew Chouanier finds Raheem Edwards in that wide position. He does the exact thing that you want. Just plays it across. I don't know if he was really trying to find Josef Martinez, or other than just trying to hit it hard across, but Josef Martinez knows where to find those little pockets in that 18-yard box, and he does just that. And then the easy part, frankly, for a player of his quality.
Season, it's a young 29 years old.
Duke, top of the box, and it's Josef Martinez flying through, nods it home, and we're level at 1. What a goal by Josef Martinez, 108 in his MLS career.
And there you go. That's perhaps a little bit of a moment there in this game, and perhaps even for their season, by the collar and say, let's go. Josef Martinez, just a powerful header, rises and execute. Great delivery from Bryce Duke. There's no doubt about that one when Josef Martinez puts his head through it. Power. Andrew Rick's got no chance. You can see
Martinez, that's exactly where you don't want him to go if you're Frank Klobos and company. But also, too, don't forget about Marshall Ruddy bombing forward on that right-hand side as well, who can create havoc as well as Caden Clark.
Matan Saliba. This is well timed for Martinez. Martinez over Brady! And into the back of the net. The flag stayed down. The pass pinpoint, and the finish of a seasoned poacher.
Yeah, this is just what you get with time and space in the midfield. You can see here that he is on side. Just runs off the shoulder of that Chicago Fire defense, and then he does what he does best. Anytime he is in between the goalkeeper and the back line, you know it's absolutely trouble for you. 111 goals. How many more can he score? I don't know, but I'm just happy I don't have to defend this man anymore. It is absolutely excellent what he could do. 1-0 at Stade Saputo Stadium, and this is the man that you want to get the score.
And Chicago Fire catch the future stars of MLS and global soccer as matches stream live on MLS Season Pass tomorrow. Gomez this time hits the brakes, now trying to push past Rosales to the end line, and in front, and who else? Chicho again. 3 last week, and he opens the scoring here in Minnesota for the visitors.
But you see here Gomez creating separation. He cuts the ball back, allows him to come back in tight, fakes it, creates just enough off one foot, and then Chicho Arango waiting all the time for that ball to get clipped in where he can come off, create a little bit of momentum. I mean, look at this leap. He's not missing from there. Snap header, gets up over it, redirects to the back post.
A lot of corner kicks, and they have prevented Sporting to get too many set pieces. Sporting score a lot from stop ball positions. Vera finds its way in, headed down, Arango! Chicho doesn't need a lot of looks. he lives off of scraps, but he always eats good.
It's his 9th of the campaign, and he's just ghosted. He starts deep. Vargas lets him. He's completely free. Gets past Agata. Full stretch and a swipe. Nothing the recovering defender can do at the back post other than push it into the roof of his own net. Chicho once again does the business for Real Salt Lake and worth every penny of the transfer fee.
And now Crooks. Back for Brody, who just stepped on. Bending ball in the direction of Arango! He keeps on scoring goal after goal. Make that number 10.
You want to have two players on him all the time, but a nice little string of possession here, getting the ball to a wide area, makes the game predictable. A little whipped in ball over the back shoulder, and once he's isolated one-on-one with Maya Yoshida, you allow him to go up, and you're not getting a bump on him, you're not knocking him off balance. I mean, look at the timing of that, just redirects that to the back post. Perfectly weighted, perfectly timed, fantastic. 1-0 on the road for RSL.
And give Alex Catranes credit, what a perfect...
I was going to say, maybe some of the negotiation leverage is completely gone, or at least now
it's
back
gone.
in the favor of Palmeiras. You're not going to be able to negotiate that price tag down.
For Luna. Good first touch. Ojeda left peg. Testing Stefan. Gomez! Oh, Arango! Buckle up!
Oh, it's the response that was needed from Real Salt Lake. Brody down to his right-hand side. Crooks, the deflection on the way in. And as Ojeda uncorks from distance, Zach Steffen tries to parry as he pushes it down in front of him. Watch the ball just squeak away. Andres Gomez gets a touch, but it falls to Chicho Arango. 12th goal on the season.
Of course, and then give a little bit of time probably for Laurent Courtois to go through some of his assignments going into this second half, individually and as a collective. I think there's been moments, especially we signal out Tyvon Gray, who's had his time on the ball.
Oh, now Caden Clark gets around Diego Martinez in front. Josef Martinez right at the depth, and it is 2-0 Montreal. Number 11 on the season for Josef.
Did such a good job to help that first goal on for Caden Clark, and Caden Clark, full credit there. Just the work rate to get past Martins, and Josef Martinez, just a deft little touch. It's the only way he's going to get it past Matt Freese. It's just a slight touch of that right boot. But take nothing away from the effort Caden Clark provides there as well. We talked about their link up. We talked about the two producers right now, and it's Caden.
Conscientious of how proactive he is because of the ability of Anderson Julio in the end.
It's Luna. Oh, Arango! He's back! You can't keep a good man down.
And another 2-assist performance from Diego Luna. Perfectly weighted. Where is the marking?
Wow.
Nobody touched tight on Chicho Arango. Whether it's Brooks Lennon or it's Noah Cobb, it's criminal defending from Atlanta United. Pushes it down, hits the surface, skips to the far post side net. Chicho Arango, 17th on the season.
Showing his class, his composure, especially around goal, and him and Josef Martinez have found a really nice partnership, but today is one where it's not going to have a lot.
Dusan drops it! Now then! Just had to be him, didn't it? Remember me, he says. Remember me!
Ball goes wide. We talked about Pierce coming in with his service. It's just dropped there from Guzan. Looks like Gregerson, he thought might get a touch to it. It's a good ball in to test. But it's just dropped right on the doorstep to the last man on earth you'd want it to fall to in that position if you're Atlanta United. And Josef Martinez happy to accept the gift.
Still alive as Anelli will pull it down and touch it over for Brody. They can circle it back here for Kirchanis, and they do. Now Brody with a chance to lift his chin. All the numbers still forward. Stuver. Chicho! Chicho! Arango makes it 4! The route is on in Salt Lake City. Oh my!
I mean, look at this. This is a player, no assists on the season, whips in a dime to the back post. No one's tracking the runner. And there's one player you don't want the ball on his head in and around the goal in this league right now. That's Chicho Arango. Because look how calm and collected he is. Just enough power to get it past Stuber. And what was bad has gotten worse for Austin FC.
World Cup-ish. We haven't seen that many minutes that often.
Chicho. Luna keeps his feet. Luna. Arango! It's lucky 13 for Real Salt Lake. And one of the great modern day MLS goal scorers having a night. Hat trick.
What this was going to continue to look like with Chicho Arango playing in the pocket from the start. Now he's at the .9 with the exit of Anderson Julio. Watch Diego Luna. Gets to the ball first. Unselfish cut back across. First time finish. Puts the bulge in the old onion bag. Chicho Arango, 1, 2, 3.
And what I've seen in the last 15 minutes of the end of the first half, and now here they come. Caden Clark with a pull back. Here's Josef Martinez! Count it!
Josef Martinez bags his brace, and he proves that class is permanent.
This is marvelous here for CF Montreal. The line, the ball through the line, makes it so San Jose has to drop their line, run toward goal, and then they forget about the most dangerous man because you're trying to cover the ball, fist across the face of the goal. Look at that little check over Caden Clark's shoulder. He sees where Josef Martinez is, plays it against the grain. It's the hardest play in football to defend because you're running back toward your goal. The ball goes back in the other direction.
As it stands right now, Toronto could only finish on 40 points, which basically eliminates them from playoff contention. If not mathematically as yet, as Pierce into the near post. Martinez is at the double. Declines to celebrate again, but Josef Martinez might be putting the dagger in his former team's playoff hopes.
And they get the ball wide. You can see Pierce on the bottom of your screen right here, just establishing width. That starts to loosen the back line for Atlanta, but then look at the movement from Josef Martinez. We talk about he doesn't need a ton of opportunities. Well, here he goes again. His first one of this half, his second of the night. 2 goals for him. A teasing ball in behind, and then Martinez in between the 2 defenders. Just gets there first. The commitment to keep it on frame, tucks it away.